Welcome back to this next episode in the No Shield run of Dark Souls that we're doing here. So, the main part of the Duke's Archives is now complete. We can finally start making our way towards Seath, which isn't that much of a task. So, let's get on and do that without further ado. Ado is one of those words you never hear, you know, except with further in front of it. Or I suppose much ado doesn't tend to be about very much, but not quite boss door yet. So, I mean, we might just do a little bit of clearing here. I don't know how much exactly I want to do here. Some. That was over remarkably quickly. See, with a shield I end up blocking a lot, and therefore only tending to get that guy down as this guy is coming. Yeah, these guys go down so fast. I don't know if this is XP we're going to get to keep. Because we may die later on. Seath is not the easiest to kill. But there are a couple of items here that are quite nice to grab. Nothing major. Am I going to clear these guys? I don't think they're hiding anything. I don't need them dead. So no, I don't think we will. Oh, we'll go around here because I think there's an item around here somewhere. He doesn't seem to have it. Aha, there we are. Crystalline set. As warned by the chap who we killed just before the first encounter with Seath, it isn't bad armor, despite his complete failure to kill us in any notable way. You can fight those guys. No reason not to, other than, in my case, sheer laziness. Now this chap, with any luck, will do a jump. And with any luck, that won't happen. I've got to say, I've done this run many times because it took many attempts for me to kill Seath the first time I played this. Many attempts because I hadn't figured him out. And I must admit, with Seath, I did not figure him out. I couldn't work out what the hell I was supposed to do. Just did not have that sorted. So I was forced to look it up, which is distressing. You know, it's not the greatest way to play the game. And then I kind of went, oh, okay. Right, because it's a bit of a different boss fight in terms of the way that you achieve success than some of the others. Good, we did get retrieval, excellent. See, that's what's supposed to happen. That's how it's supposed to work. So this cabin is filled with good old invisible paths. It also has a lot of these things. Now these look exactly like the moonlight butterfly, which we haven't fought yet. I probably ought to kill that before I do the Four Kings in case I want help. Now the twinkling on the ground here does tell you roughly which way to go. I may botch this quite easily. Can I botch this? I mean, that wasn't good. I may even just die. Or walk the wrong way, because this pathway isn't specifically marked. I'm fairly convinced you can just walk towards this right outcrop and the path cuts in just beside it. Yeah. Now there's two ways we can do this next section. There's the ill-advised way and there's the sensible way. Sensible way is to clear it. I guess we'll do it the sensible way. Although without a shield, I'm not liking that a lot. But I'm not overburdened with options now, so... Yep, don't like that very much. Not doing an awful lot of damage to these guys. I don't think I'm going to need my bow. Well... let's try this with the Quelags. Yeah. I must remember to switch that back. May as well use heals here. These fellas are clams, so occasionally you do get a... well, not exactly a pearl, but you occasionally do get an item. That's quite jolly. Bit better. So they are fairly lightning resistant, it would appear. Don't think I ever bothered to work that out before. I just kind of went for it, I think. Couple more. I'm not worried about the guy at the back. Don't have any particular reason to kill him. These guys can be quite a good source of things like purging stones, if you're that way inclined. And 3 hits will stagger them, just like Ornstein with a flaming weapon. I don't know if that means they're particularly vulnerable to fire, or if they're just not particularly resistant to fire. So last one, let's hope this goes well. Oh shit, it's not the last one. This could be a problem. Could have been. totally relying on the wide swing of this weapon at that point. Sneaky fucking clamshells. Right. I don't know which weapon's going to be more effective here, so let's have both. So let's start with lightning. I think Quelags is actually better here, you know. Let's start with Quelags. No, let's start with let's start with Quelags. That's fine. Doesn't really make much odds. So that's Seath in all his glory. First thing you absolutely have to do, you don't have to do it right now, but you need to do it, is kill his little magic stick. That's pissed him off. And then we want to get into a position to attack him. That is not how you do that. So he's a little bit vexed, but I can understand that. Quelags is doing nice damage to him, which I'm reassured by. So the trick with this guy, as I discovered only by looking it up, he's not playing today. Sometimes he is just a little bitch who doesn't like his medicine. In theory, the trick is, you stay at range, you wait till he attacks, and you run back. And then you run into where he just attacked. In this case, that chafed a lot. Oh shit, and that's us dead. His side tails, if he's in the mood to use them, are very lethal. I think I let him get a bit too close to the wall there. So it's mostly about just trying to fool him into attacking where you're not. So he attacks long range, you move in and hit him, he attacks close range, and so on. It largely goes like that. You can generally stop running at some point here. Get your stamina back, and then sprint on. If in doubt, running jump, or roll if you're not actually sprinting. Let's hope this guy is going to be nice again. No, he's totally not. Yeah, I didn't think we'd keep those souls. can't quite remember with Seath what kind of damage he does. In fairness, I don't think it is particularly physical, so probably this ring that we're wearing that helps us versus physical damage isn't necessarily the best one. Really, the kind of curse-resistant ring would be pretty nice. We picked that up, but there's nothing in it. Retrieval! Retrieval! Yeah, my ass. What a fucking asshole. It's so generally not a problem, this, that I forget that it is periodically a problem. And of course, because I haven't bothered to kill the large guardian, we're going to have to get past him again. If you kill the larger version of them, they won't respawn, which is cheering. So this may be a real short trip once again. Because that really hurts. But we got away with that just once again. Landed not at the exact point I wanted to there. So this time, and the number of these little advice slips from people, it is random as to which of those you get. There are many more than those written in the whole of Dark Souls. You just get a random selection. So this time, I think I'm going to try and go for the sprint, which is pretty dangerous, but it's a lot frickin' faster if we can pull it off. Now on this occasion, we're going to have to get past him. So that's pissed him off. Let's see how well lightning does. I don't think lightning does as much as Quelaag here. But no, let's see, let's see. Let's see how good Bad Ugly it is. So here he comes. Come on, my lad. Definitely playing it safe here. I'm just trying to gain some space while he's otherwise engaged. That was his tail attack. In theory, you can cut his tail off. In practice, I wouldn't advise it. So let's try this again. So we got about nearly 2 bars worth of his health there. If I can get past him, sticking to the walls because I don't want his tail attack anywhere near me. Not moving all the way back because I want some extra space to play with in case I need to go back that way, and you kind of want him in the middle of the room or as close as you can get. There he goes. chafed. I'm hoping. Yeah, I think we got away with that. That is the curse meter that was just flashing there. He does curse you. Because we've got so much time, definitely get a straight heal off. So he's looking reasonably shaky, but this could so go either way. You know, this could take many more attempts, or it could be over very soon. I'm not happy about this. I just didn't like that I couldn't tell what the hell that was. But he had started his attack, so I felt at liberty to move past one of his tentacles, on the basis that he can't really attack me with two different things at once. So here he comes again. There he goes. And running out. And let's see what the hell happens now. Well, he dies, is what happens. One Lord Soul Shard, one humanity. Second attempt, 60k. Do want to light this bonfire. I'm going to rest here, actually. I will take my faith to 30, why not? Let's just fix everything as well. Got any reinforcers available that we want to use? We can do fire +1. Because we bought these boxes from the blacksmith, we can actually do this in the field. Could do my fire bow. Let's do that. Fire bow increase, lovely job. So, that's Seath down. That's the exciting bit of this done. If you wish to skip on to further interesting progress, please do now, because there won't be much else here other than me cleaning up this area, grabbing a couple of items, and possibly dying. But we are effectively totally done here. So if you are going to leave, or if you have left, I'll see you next time. But some cleanup called for now, I think. Now, dare I dodge past these things the other way? Well, what's the worst that can happen? I get horribly butchered. It'd be nice if my camera wasn't in a clam. So, if we depart the way we arrived... Oh, I could do with a katana here. Ah, we didn't get them. Damn it. Yeah, so there are some little fellas there, which we didn't get because we weren't quick enough. I'm just going to homeward bone that, I think. Well, no. Let's see where this takes us. I cannot remember the way through here, so I'm probably just going to die. It's not going to be pretty. I mean, you can, as a way of finding a way through here, and you can buy items that you can drop, and, you know, they do the job. The other thing you can do is shoot an arrow. Right, so I'm standing right on the edge of a precipice. Good to know. I can go this way to an extent. Go that way. Right. Right. Yeah, so that's kind of the way I came, though, isn't it? And in a sense, I was kind of fairly sure I could go this way a bit. But I can't remember which way to go, and I'm really wondering if I care at this point. Because you can make your way across there, and you can just grab that item, which is an item of some variety. And that suggests that there is a path over there somewhere. It's just the old invisible paths. You know, I can't see myself spending too much time around here. I mean, I would like to just pick up the Twinkling Titanite that can be picked up. Whoa! But it's a like. It's not a deep, burning desire. You know, I'm not that worried about it, to the extent that I'm gonna spend a lot of time worrying about it. I just quite like to. And we'll head our way on up here. Can't stop and change weapon. So it's this cave I really want to get into because of these buggers. Still didn't get all of them. Got one of them. You know. This is obviously a... Is it a very zigzaggy path? Is that what this is trying to tell me? I can go that way, apparently. I can go this way now. Any more helpful blobs in this direction? No. It's the sort of thing in a game where I don't think we would lose an immense amount if there was a mod which just made the paths goddamn visible. Because once you know where they are, you just walk down them anyway. And I prefer the fair test of skill that is the majority of the game. You know, because most of it really is down to skill and caution and general good play, stuff along those lines, learning your way round. But I'm not really sure that in my book invisible walkways have that same degree of I really deeply care about them. Oh, we got one that time. It was quite a good one. Holy shit. That doesn't do a lot to him, does it really? Not an awful lot. Interesting place to fight him. I mean... He does seem to have not dropped anything, but I guess maybe dropping things isn't his bag anyway. You know, maybe he just isn't a fan. So do we go all the way over here? No. I'm just going to grab that last little blob if I can, and then fuck it. I'm pretty sure that there's nothing here I'm going to miss. And it's almost tempting to just say fuck it at this point, but we've started running out of the ROM now, so... See, I've learned from my error last time, which was don't jump out the way unless you absolutely have to, because the resulting slowdown just... It's actually being slightly worrying, being followed by a large quantity of clams. The resulting slowdown just means that you get munched by the rest of the clams, so it doesn't go particularly well at that point. Right. Excellent. That's very twinkly. So, last stab at this bullshit. Such bullshit. I'm just getting straight for my souls, and of course, there weren't any souls there. It's just an invisible walkway that you know, it'll be great for players because it's jagged, and so you find it, and then you walk off the edge, and then you have to walk back. That's what I think of that. Classy gameplay design. Screw this area. Screw it deeply. We are frickin' done here, bitches. There is nothing else to do, as far as I'm concerned. And even if there was, I'm declaring that there isn't. So, we are down 2 Lord Souls. We are down Nito, and we're down Seath. That leaves the Witch of Izalith and the 4 Kings. I think it's going to be the Witch of Izalith next. I think we're going to be going to Lava Land once again. Yes, I think that's what we'll be doing. In preparation for that, I will I'll probably not do anything else here. I think I'll probably just stop here, but we will proceed to the Daughter of Chaos bonfire next session, and then on down from there. So, thanks for watching. I hope this has been somewhat enjoyable. Seath wasn't too torturous, so go Seath, and I will see you on the next video. In the meantime, cheerio!